morning, America and the rest of the world. Xander J. Hobson here. This here is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. Now, before we get started, people, I need you all to subscribe, hit the like or the hate button. I need you to share this video, and I would like for you to leave a comment. So, I've been thinking about Bill Cosby and why he's in jail. And even though I know that this is old news, I'm going to cover it because I'm building my channel and I have to put some content out there to you people. And we're going to talk about Bill Cosby as a result of it. So I was thinking about why Bill Cosby was in jail. And while I was thinking about why Bill Cosby was in jail, I was doing some research and listening to some of the talk on YouTube. And I heard some people saying that Bill Cosby was in jail because he wanted to buy one of the major media networks or news networks. And as a result of Bill Cosby's ambition, the mean, nasty white man set the wheels of motion for the fall of Bill Cosby. So the mean and nasty white man struck down Bill Cosby as a result of his ambition. Well, okay, if that's what you want to say, we're going to, once again, here we are, we're blaming the mean and nasty white man for the bad decisions that some of us Negroes make. Now, folks, before we go any further, I'm going to say this, right? The white man has done a lot of shit to us. No doubt the white man is responsible for a large number of things. But we're not going to blame the white man for everything. If one of you stupid ass niggas out there do some self-destructive shit and shoot yourself in the foot, we're not going to blame the white man for that. Stop the bullshit. Stop it right now. So anyway, right, I found myself doing some research on how and why Bill Cosby ended up in jail after this case that they initially brought against him was thrown out by a judge. And what I discovered was the initial case against Bill Cosby, the one that he's currently in jail for, was thrown out by a judge, or it was dismissed. But when the judge dismissed the case against Bill Cosby, the case against him was dismissed without prejudice. Now, what the hell does that mean? Well, if you find yourself in a civil or criminal matter and the judge dismisses the case against you without prejudice, what that means is at a later date, another prosecutor or another civil attorney can reintroduce this case against you with new evidence. Hence, the case was dismissed without prejudice. Now, if you have a case against you that is dismissed by a judge with prejudice, what that means is the case against you can no longer be reopened because it was dismissed with prejudice. So that is why this case against Bill Cosby that he's currently sitting in jail for was able to be reopened, because the case was dismissed without prejudice opposed to being dismissed with prejudice. Now, I want to say this. First of all, the attorney who was representing Bill Cosby in that initial case that was dismissed without prejudice, Bill Cosby should be suing him for malpractice or negligence or whatever he can sue a guy like that for, because it was the attorney's job to recognize that this case that Bill Cosby gave him all this money to defend him against initially could come back to bite Bill Cosby in the ass at a later date. Because no way in the world a lawyer should not have picked up the fact that if the case was dismissed against Bill Cosby without prejudice, that it could be brought back up again. Now, in all fairness, there's a possibility that the lawyer informed Bill Cosby that the case against him was dismissed without prejudice, and that the case could come back and bite him in the ass at a later date, and maybe Bill Cosby might have took a deal or cut some kind of deal as a result. We don't know what really transpired behind closed doors. But if that case was dismissed against Bill Cosby without prejudice, and the lawyer didn't discuss it with Bill Cosby in some way, shape, or form, then in my opinion, that was negligence on the part of that lawyer, and that lawyer should be held accountable for that if he or she is still alive. However, if the lawyer discussed the terms and the conditions and Bill Cosby agreed that, okay, that's cool, we're not going to worry about it, then that's sound. So those are some very important facts that needed to be pointed out.